And they're just lying to us. They're telling us we want to hear rather than educating us and saying that this is not possible. Here are some real solutions. Passing a comprehensive healthcare plan will solve our healthcare crisis. Come on. Does anyone really, does anybody that have a brain really believe that that's going to happen? We spend more money than any other industrial nation on healthcare. And we have the unhealthiest people. So spending money isn't the solution. Getting people healthy is the solution. And call me crazy, but incentivizing people to be unhealthy is not going to help. We have to incentivize people to be healthy. The stock market is a good investment in the long term. Sort of off the political spectrum a little bit here. And we're too big to fail. I hear this argument all the time when I listen to the news. We're too big to fail. Well, I suppose General Motors was too big to fail. The Soviet Union was too big to fail. And think about every company in the Dow Jones Industrial Average over the 50 years has failed at one point. Now, I know some of you are thinking about running for office, and I have some campaign advice and suggestions for you. First of all, if you don't think you have time to run anyway. There are some huge advantages to running for office. People need to know that there are certain people who have convictions and stand up for what's right. There's also a whole lot of people who support the libertarian philosophy and third parties in general. You might just get 5 to 10% of the vote just because people hate the two parties. It happened in the Senate election in Oregon. People hated the two parties so much, this independent candidate who did nothing got double digits. There are many free resources to get exposure. Online, printed, voter pamphlets. Get your candidacy listed in the LP, and get your candidacy in the LP listed on online polls and surveys. There's a lot of surveys online and polls that only list the Democratic and Republican candidates. By just sending them a little letter saying, hey, there's other people running, most of the time, they'll list those candidates just because you asked. It's not that they're trying to cut you out, they just don't know that there are other parties. You gotta remember too, a lot of these people who run these blog sites, editors and such, they don't like the two-party system either. So they're gonna be on your side. Blogging, talk radio, letters to the editors, and you can help recruit volunteers to help with some of these activities. Like blogging, just getting your name out there. Letting people know that you're even running. Again, most of it is not trying to sell people of your candidacy. It's just letting them know that you are running. You'd be surprised how much support you get. Use the resources at the national office. Austin's back here somewhere. There you go. Host a simple but professional website. Doesn't have to be complex, just has to be professional and accurate. We'll team up with other local libertarian candidates for resources and different kinds of events. Talk shows are a great source of exposure. Most of the time they're looking for people to interview. Also, it's really good training to do talk shows. I did a lot of talk shows in my past. What's nice about a talk show is, first of all, you don't have to dress up. You can be in your boxer shorts and run around naked. And you have all your papers in front of you, so all your talking points, so that when you're asked a question, you can just go around and say, okay, what am I going to say? It's good practice for actual live interviews, because you don't have to look good when you're doing a talk show. Challenge your opponents to a debate and a press release, and they won't accept it, but it's good to challenge them. And if you ever get pinned down on any issue, regardless, just attack the two-party system. Are you happy with what's going now in Washington? A person asks you, do you believe in legalizing machine guns? That's an asinine question. Do you like what's going on in Washington today? Do you really believe that we should legalize crack cocaine? Come on. Do you really like what's going on in Washington? Do you think these people are really representing your interests? Always bring the argument up to a higher level if you get caught. And if you are running, set realistic goals and declare victory. Say, I'm going to try to get 5% of the vote. 5% is victory, is victorious for us. And then declare victory. Okay, and then I'm going to end. We're getting near the end here, Mike? Okay. with the top 10 reasons why I like President Obama. Here we go. Reason number 10. He read a book by his favorite author, Abraham Lincoln. Number 9. He actually knows how to read. Number 8. He knows that Paris is not a country. Number 7 reason why I like Obama. He can pronounce the name of the president of Iran. Yes, there's a story behind this one. Oh, Bush always said he would never recognize rogue leaders by their title. He would never recognize the president of Iran by the president of Iran. Yet he always did. Which makes me wonder, did he know how to pronounce the guy's name? Because that's the only reason I assume that he was using the term president of Iran, was he actually didn't know how to pronounce Ahmadinejad. His vice president hasn't shot anyone in the face yet. Yeah. I'm stretching here. I'm looking for reasons why I like Obama. This is my favorite. The new Hillary is better than the new Hillary. Although I think the new Hillary's positions were better, but Hillary 2 had better shoes. He can pronounce the word nuclear. And he's familiar with the internet, yes. At least he's not sending 200,000 more troops to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Not yet.
This is the candidate of the party who was going to stop the wars. That's right. Yeah, was that 6 months? Yeah, I'm still counting. When I travel overseas, I don't have to wear my t-shirt that reads, "I hated Bush before it was cool." Actually, I have a shirt like that. And the number 1 reason why I like President Obama so much, he makes the Libertarian Party look so good. Thank you very much. Do we have time for any questions?
Yeah, a few questions, sure.
Okay, any questions? Great.